I got ghosted. I know you're thinking you are so stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, funny, hilarious, humble. How could someone possibly ghost you? They probably just like fell somewhere under a mountain or something and it's like stuck there and they can't text you. And I fully agree. So I Googled this person's first and last name because I'm like, they must not be okay. There's no way this is happening. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. But I did Google him because I was like, what if he's not ghosting me? He's stuck somewhere and he needs help. We need to send a search warrant to his house. We only went on 2 dates, so it's literally fine. That is literally fine. I feel like you don't owe anyone anything until like a couple dates in. But I don't think it's that hard to be like, hey, I actually never want to see you again. Can't you just text me that? Because they always circle back too. And I'm just like mad about it now. Because like we could have been cool, bro. Like we could have been friends.
You know what? I don't even care that I'm not talking to anyone right now. And I'm happy the last guy I was talking to ghosted me because clearly it wasn't meant to be.
I just experienced the second guy in a row to ghost me moments before the date. Like, I am ready. I'm assembled like an Avenger. I am ready to go, but not Michael. No, Michael's ready to ghost. And I know that's just like part of dating, but oh my God, I am over it. Specifically Austin. I am over dating in Austin. All the men here either are like, oh, I just moved here. Can you show me around? And then they ghost you. Or they're like, I'm just here for the weekend. How am I supposed to date under these conditions?
I'm done chasing you niggas, for real. What do I look like? Chasing a man? What do I look like texting his phone, bro? For real, what do I look like? I'm not saying I'm not going to put in any effort, but you literally have to show me that you want me first. Because the minute that you start showing these men that you want them back, they will stop completely. They will. You have to show me that you have interest in me. I don't care. Yearn, bro, yearn. If you want this cookie that bad, show me, honey. Actions speak way louder than words, okay? I don't care. I'm not texting you first no more. I'm not calling you first no more. I'm not doing none of that first no more. I did that, and look at where it got me, okay? No.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why women get ghosted when men notice these 8 signs, these warning signs. Men are going to get out of a woman's way, even if they entertain a woman. This is where you'll get situations where a woman is reaching out to you. She's like, what's going on? But she can't understand that she was all over the place. Women are hilarious with this stuff. Like, men are so this and men are so that. No, men are assessing the situation. This is basically a job interview. This video is going to be good for guys that don't know the signs. And I want you guys to get in the comments and let me know, what was a sign that you saw, that you picked up on, that was like, yo, you know what? I'm just going to ghost her. I'm just not going to talk to her anymore. I'm going to cut things short. What was it? Because we got 8 to go over. Let's get straight into it. Number 1, I've had my fun. I've done all that before, but now I'm looking for something more serious. This is the biggest telltale sign that she's a thought. Former party girl, college sorority girl, just a girl that likes to go out and get drunk and then not remember anything and make bad decisions and use the alcohol to enable those bad decisions. But now, all of a sudden, I've had an epiphany and I'm looking for my dream man. The biggest sign. I've had my fun equals, listen, I've done all of the random casual sex. I've done all of the going over to dudes' houses at 2 o'clock in the morning to get banged out, then actually catching my own Uber back. Ask me how I know. How did I articulate that so well? I've been that guy before. Wake up, she's gone. She paid for her own Uber to get there and to leave. Some women will drive to you, get up, and then leave. But now, all of a sudden, I'm ready for you, sir. I'm ready for you to be this guy of my dreams. The guy of your dreams, the guy of your nightmares. So be a nightmare. It's not a dream. Whenever they say, yeah, I used to be that girl that used to be out in the city all the time, used to be here. That's not a good sign. They think we think the same. So I tell you guys, we don't. Whenever they're trying to compare us to them, it doesn't work. We don't want women that have this under their belt to be our girls. Now, we'll smash you. We'll be cool with you. I always say this. They call them 304s. They make for like the best friends. Let's say that you were going to befriend a chick. They're the best. They keep it real with you. They're honest and you can smash and there's no strings attached. They'll have a dude still trying to smash on you. You understand all these benefits that come with that, but at the same time, it's not a quality chick. I've had my fun before. A lot of guys hear that and it just makes their stomach turn like, yeah, she's recreational use only, can never be serious. Let's get into number 2. Men notice when women talk about relationships as transactional, yet they have nothing in equal value to exchange for what your efforts are. They have nothing to exchange, but they always make it seem like relationships are transactional. These are signs when they speak this, or even when you're evaluating things. I always say it like this. On dating apps, yes, women are going to be in heels, dressed up. They're going to they go to restaurants. 2 pictures are going to be restaurants. One's going to be ziplining. And then the other 3 to 2 pictures are going to be on beaches or exotic places. You understand? They're making themselves look like I'm expensive, therefore you should take the hint. So there's going to be some transaction here, but I'm not letting you know what you can get in my prompts. I'm not letting you know what I offer to a man. Absolutely not. I'm selling myself, and you need to pick up on the hint. So you understand, if you're going to be here, you're going to pay for my time, even when a woman is speaking. That's why you get out of the way when they're like, oh, I don't want to do coffee. I don't want to do that. I want to go to a nice restaurant. I want to be treated like a woman. I would love to go to a spa. I would love for a guy to do this. I would love for a guy to do this. Hey, you have your passport? How many stamps you have? Hey, where have you been? Have you been outside the country? Here. There's no need to even talk like that when we're just simply trying to get to know each other. Where you've been doesn't make you. Like, your job doesn't really define you unless you get paid to do something that you love. That's an actual skill that you have that a lot of other people don't have, that you were born with, that you just picked up on like, yo, I do this for free already in my everyday life. Why not get paid for it? That's a part of you. Other than that, what you do don't matter. So why are we comparing jobs and what you do for a living? Who cares? Who cares where you've been? You can even be a well-traveled dude and be peeping situations like, oh, this chick thinks that I'm going to take her here. This chick thinks that we're going to go here. Nope. That needs to happen over time. I get to know you. You deserve this because I see the effort that you're putting in. Why are we talking about traveling? I don't care. Good for you. You've been to where? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Do you learn how to cook the food that they had over there? Because I'd love to try it at my house, in my kitchen, at my dining room table. Can you do that? Everything always transactional, yet will not tell you what they bring in equal value. Remember, guys, we used to operate on the barter system. Exchange of equal goods, like goods that have equal value in exchange. They won't tell you that. Guys pick up on those signs. Nah, it's time to get out of the way. Let's move into number 3. If a woman is comparing you to other men, she's already seeing somebody else, or she's hung up on another dude. See, when guys don't understand this, they continue to play the game. They don't get out of the way. Smart men get all the way out of the way. She ain't over dude. She ain't over dude, and she's got a lot of experience with dudes. And hey, like I say, I ain't looking for nothing serious, so it only helps me when you download this data, when you listen to them speak. But for guys that are looking for something, or looking for a woman to be a main girl or something, you could never be. You can never be, so just guys move out of the way completely. Comparing you to another guy, you kind of remind me of this guy because he used to do this, but he actually was doing this. What do you think about that? Why are we talking about another dude? Should be me and you. It's another reason why when we talk about like single moms and women that go through divorce, you don't even want to deal with that. You're talking about some other dude. Oh yeah, well, he's doing great now. He's remarried and this, that, and the third. We went through our little thing, but we're great at co-parenting. And why am I even talking about this with a woman? Why? That's why guys ghost too. They see a single mom, chick that went through a divorce. Oh, she could be a good option because she looks pretty good. Then you start talking and you notice this. There's always this voice inside of you. Bro, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Are you really that down bad? It's another reason why guys ghost, but women can't understand, like, I'm valuable. I have a kid. I can take care of a life. I have a job. I can take care of myself. Yeah, I made it through this failed relationship. I've made it through that, but I've proven that I can be in one. So why don't you see value in me? It's not personal. It's not personal. I'm just getting out of the way. I don't even want to deal with that. Guys realize that, move out of the way. Sometimes it leads to ghosting. Sometimes guys are straight up, but it's the same result. Goes bye-bye. Let's get into number 4. When she acts like she's always busy, or she won't be able to talk to you for a while, she's going to be with her friends. Okay, the reason why this is on the list is I never want guys to let insecurity show or act needy or desperate. When women are with their friends, they will still contact you. When women are at the club, they will still contact you. When women are over here, they'll still contact you. Women do stuff like this all the time. There will be another guy. She will make it seem like she's hanging out with her friends, watching a movie, won't be by her phone. Why wouldn't a woman text a dude if she was by her phone during watching a movie at her friend's house? See, when guys notice certain shit, they're like, nah, I'm good. I'm good off of that. See, they ask for steady communication, but then don't want to reciprocate it. This goes back to what I was saying before. An equal exchange of value. If you were to do the same thing, you're immature. You're not emotionally intelligent. You cannot communicate. The reason why that's on the list is because for guys that don't understand, they will think, well, what's going on? Maybe I need to try harder. No. Fall all the way back. Somebody else is in the background. Something else has her attention. It ain't just her friends. Because when a woman actually likes you, oh my God, he's texting me. He's calling me. I'll be right back. That's how it is. Step away from a situation, answer the phone. Even go out of their way to call him. This annoys guys a lot of the times. You said you were going out. Why are you calling me? Guys know what I'm talking about. Guys who have experience know what I'm talking about. She said she was going here to do this. Why does it seem like she's trying to keep tabs on me? Why does it seem like she's trying to reach out to me? And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because it shows you a bunch of things. That women don't have a problem with keeping open communication while they're doing God knows what. You ain't trying to control them. But when it's like, well, I'm going to be busy for the next couple hours. I'm going to be at my girl's house watching a movie, having some wine. I can't use the phone. Bro, get out of here with that. I want a woman that's going to communicate with me. I'm going to communicate with her. Guy said ghost. Then when she's ready, she pops back out. Hey, what's going on? Get it out of here. Let's move it to number 5. When she gets defensive about being in a committed relationship, she's having her way right now, and it feels good to her. Guys need to understand this, and that's why a lot of guys do ghost, because women will say they want something, but like I said, they don't know how to get it. And when she says, I'm not really ready for anything committed, when it happens when I find the right guy, she's not taking anything seriously. Imagine that. You need a job and you're broke, and you're like, the job will come around when it comes around. I know my bills are backed up and I'm about to get kicked out of my apartment, but the job will come around when it comes around. I ain't stressing nothing. If I gotta live on the street, I'll live on the street. I'll stay in the park or in the woods, no big deal. Then wake up 5 years later like, damn, I'm still homeless. I'm still out here and I have nothing to show for myself. Isn't that how it goes? Always talking this good stuff now, 10 years down the line. Where are all the good men? Guys understand this more nowadays, and they're like, get out of her way. You don't want a relationship? See, guys, especially when they're younger, they'll fall for this. Oh yeah, it makes sense. She just got out of a long committed relationship. She doesn't want to be tied down. I need to show her my worth. I need to put in the effort. No, that ain't true, bro. She just doesn't want a relationship with you. 1, and 2, she's having her way right now. She got a couple of dudes on the roster in the phone. She's having her fun. But that means get out of her way. Let her go have more fun. Let's get into number 6. When she tells you that you deserve better, this just means that you're not the guy and somebody else is actually the guy to her. Men, get the hell out the way. They get out the way fast. And the reason why that's on the list is because you can even smash a woman, but you'll start feeling a certain type of way, right? And then you'll try to advance things and she'll be like, you deserve better than me. Guys, cut it off and ghost. Now check this. I know it's confusing. She'll reach back out to you to act like, what's wrong? Like you're not communicating with me. No, I'm taking the lead on what you said. You said, right, that I'm better off without you. So now I'm saying, you're right. You know what? Oh my God, you're right. And I move out of your way. Now you're reaching out to me like, wait, what's going on? Nothing's going on. I'm literally listening to you. See this game? So they will try to push you away, but the moment you say, oh shit, I got pushed, and you fall back off the pushing, now there's a problem. Why is he ghosting? Why is he silent? Why is he not reaching out? Because he's stoic. Because there's no need to chase you down. You think I deserve better? You're right. I should go find better. So guys will just ghost. See, in that scenario, he's listening to her, but they always say ghosting is negative. No, that's a positive manner right there, because I'm listening to her. She's pushing me away with her actions. I made my intentions clear. No contact. Now he's acting weird. No, you told him everything he needs to know. Number 7, let's get it. When she tells you that she needs things to go slow, she wants to take things slow, she's in limbo with someone else, or she's not fully moved on from someone else. Guys ghost women off of this as well, but women don't understand this. They're just talking. They're thinking that we're relating. This is why I say, let them talk, listen to the words, but pay more attention to the actions. The more that they talk, it's going to let you know everything you need to know. Well, how do I know if she's seeing someone else? If she's telling you she wants to take things slow. On the flip side, there's another guy that she would never tell that to. So you make the assessment. She wants to take things slow with you, but there will be another guy that she doesn't want to take it slow with. She says, he's the opportunity. I need to go after him. They can say that men aren't the prize, but they view certain men as the prize and certain men as just whatevers. So she's viewing you as a whatever. This is why I tell guys to look for rejection sooner than later. Listen to them, find the rejection. Let them reject you quicker, sooner than later. It's nothing personal. I get out of the way of women that don't like me. Kind of interested in her. Let's see if she's interested in me. Oh, she's not. Therefore, I'm no longer interested in her. Simple. Black, white, no gray area. Number 8. Let's close the video out with this one. Anything spiritual lets men know all they need to know. And this is one of the biggest reasons why men ghost women, along with being difficult and stuff like that. But when they're pushing this, I'm spiritual, healing and all of this stuff, the biggest reason why they're pushing this is because it's like, when people come in and out of your life, it's to show you things. And even if it's for short term, you still learn something and you grow through people. See, bodies, 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 bodies. Once again, I don't give a damn, but I'm saying bodies, 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 bodies. Yeah, he came into my life and it was only for a short period of time. I messed around, I got over, but I learned something from it, but still continued to do the same thing over. But I can run to this because it tells me that I'm being healed and I'm special because of the crystals and the starlight star bright and the moon rising. It's a new moon. Look at the eclipse. And turn this card over to tell me that this card will tell me that this card will tell me this, and open my palm and all of this stuff. Knock it off. When men start hearing this stuff, it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Because it's nonsense. It's a bunch of stuff that ain't real. Hey, what month were you born in? Oh my God, we perfectly align and we match. And this is nonsense. Guys are like, I'm out of here. Guys ghost. Whenever they're pushing this spiritual stuff, bodies, remember that. Bodies, remember that word, bodies. Remember, I'm spiritual. I believe in this, and everybody has to do this. That don't even equal anything. It's different from what men tell each other. You need to put in the work. You need to go through pain. You need to go through adversity. You don't feel like doing that today? Well, you got to do it anyway, because you're going to reap the benefits when you even least expect it. Men do what men are telling them to do. They feel comfortable in their masculinity. They grow, they thrive. Actually like who they are because of things that are actually tangible, things that actually mean something, not a bunch of spirituality and all of this nonsense. So that's exactly why men don't gravitate towards that. Well, most men, masculine men, don't gravitate towards that nonsense. They hear that stuff, they're like, I'm out the way. I'm out the way. Because see, that spirituality and stuff, that's always something to fall back on when things are not going the way it should go. Or it's like, well, that's their problem, because in the spiritual realm, I needed for them to do that because in order for me to heal and grow as a person who's more spiritual, they had to do this. I had to do that thing, even though it was the wrong thing. I had to do all that. That you knew was the wrong thing before you did it, you still did it. Because I ignore this and ignore this and these signs because, my spirituality will tell me that it's leading me to something greater. A dude is listening to this and he's like, I can't talk to this woman. And go away. Telling you, man, it's real in the field. It's real out here. So this is why women get ghosted. When men notice these 8 warning signs, I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. It's your boy, Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A friend of mine said, the sooner men realize, understand, and accept the fact that women don't make sense and they're not supposed to make sense, 99% of their problems with women will just vanish, go away. And he's so right. And it's a he, by the way, it's a guy. He said this. I just took a moment and thought about that, and I was like, wow, you know what? You just summed it all up. You really just did. Women are not supposed to make sense. The more you try to make sense of them, the more you try to straighten them out, the more they'll just break. You're gonna be the one at the end of that breaking.
When I tell y'all I just got ghosted so bad, I mean, probably the worst case that I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. This man was love bombing me so bad, saying how he ain't never met nobody like me before, and he ain't going nowhere, and he always gonna be right here, and he like everything about me, and yada 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 yada. And I'm just eating it up. Like we was talking every day, all day, like literally. He would come over, we would watch shows, and like literally was attached to each other. Just for me to hear from him last on Friday, and I ain't heard from him since. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I took it a step further. I texted him on a Text Now app just to see, because I thought nigga was dead. I thought he was dead or something. He texted back immediately, but hasn't replied to any of my messages since Friday. And people wonder why I don't like men. People wonder why there is literally male hatred running through my bones. And people can always say, pick better, pick better, pick better. But the only thing I'm doing is being a girl. I'm only listening to your words and your actions like a grown-up. I don't know. Like, how can you pick better when the men are lying to you and deceiving you? We don't know exactly which version of them that we're getting until that version is released. I fear.